So this is just mine and Lisa's story of kind of how we got involved with this. You know, all my life I've been a really hard worker. My mom and dad taught me that. They taught me to work hard. You know, work hard to get ahead. You know, my mom was a safe person. She wanted me to go to college and get a degree, so I did. I got my education degree and became a teacher for 10 years, and you know, got that check at the end of the month and found out it just wasn't enough once you pay your bills. So started a lawn care business on the side, and that just grew. It grew huge, so I had to end up quitting teaching and doing that full time. Then I started a tree business in the year 2018 when Hurricane Michael hit. Just, you know, that kind of opened up some doors for me. And I've been fishing bass tournaments for about 15 years, and I started a fishing guide service on Lake Seminole. So busy, work hard mentality, which there's nothing wrong with working hard. There's nothing wrong with it at all. But the problem with working hard and working all the time is it takes up your time. And you know, there's my son right there, there's my beautiful family right there, and when you're working 6-7 days a week and working at night when you get home on paperwork and stuff, your time freedom is just gone. So there's a better way. And I've always heard of the idea of making money while you sleep, which sounds great, you know, and then you think about, okay, well, how can I make money while I sleep? I can invest in real estate. You know, I thought about car washes, thought about vending machines, storage buildings are great. The problem with that is you got to have a lot of money, or you got to have great credit, you got to have assets, which you can get these things, but it just takes time. So what's next? I met this guy right here, this handsome guy on stage right here. And when he introduced me to this, I wasn't looking. Like I said, I had 3 jobs, just busy all the time. Having another job wasn't on my mind. I didn't want another job. But he intrigued me enough. I've done some work for him, and we were standing around talking. And as you know, health and finances are always on your mind when you're speaking with somebody. If you think about it, you talk to somebody, and what comes up, you know, how are you doing? How's your health? What do you do for a living? And he told me, he said, I'm going to share a video with you. When can you watch it? And that he intrigued me enough to watch the presentation. And when I saw the presentation, you know, he always tells me skeptical people are smart. I was skeptical about what it was. So what do skeptical people do? They ask questions. And the more I researched and the more I found out about this, it was just a wise decision for me and Lisa to come in. I mean, let's just take my tree business, for example. I've got one investment that cost $92,000. My skid steer, I just bought a new skid steer this year. It was $92,000. That's I don't mind sharing with you guys, that's a $1,600 a month payment every month to pay. Now that thing will make you a lot of money, it will. But you got to be healthy, you got to be at work, you got to be in the machine, you got to be working that machine to make money. Mm-hmm. So that's just one. I've got bucket trucks, stump grinders. You know, that's just one business. My lawn and landscape business got, you know, lawnmowers. So like I said, nothing wrong with working hard, but this business right here, when I found out that it only took $2,700, that's the most you can spend to get started with Pure. When I found that out, I was like, this is a no-brainer. I mean, right off the bat, and the opportunity to get weekly checks, you know, and another thing I liked was the idea of creating leverage and building teams. You know, having somebody up underneath you and the volume flow up towards you and you get credit for what they're doing, that really intrigued me as well. And, you know, we've been in the company 4 months, going on 4 months, 5 months now, and followed the system, and we've already started to get weekly checks, which is great. And it's that passive income, money while you sleep, just like the system said. So, what is Pure? If you see Lisa right here, I don't know if you can see her. All right, Pure is, I know y'all love Amazon. I know she does. She gets home and those Amazon packages are at the door, and she's like, oh yeah. So Pure it's an e-commerce business in the health and wellness industry, multi-trillion-dollar industry. In the click of a button on the computer, you can get the best of the best. Now, I can call them this because I've been taking them. I feel like Pure's got the best health products in the world. I really do. With the click of a button in 3 to 4 days, they can be on your doorstep. I mean, who don't want that? You know, people these days, it's convenient, it's easy. You know, they love ordering stuff online and getting them shipped to their house. So all natural products helps you achieve your health goals fast. The philosophy of cleanse, balance, build. They're the only company out there that's got this philosophy. cleansing the body of the toxins. Our bodies are toxic because of all the stuff we put in them. I say we live life in the fast lane. We're always busy. I know I am. So it's hard to prepare your meals every day. If you're going to eat healthy, you got to prepare your meals. You just can't pull into a restaurant somewhere. It's just, we eat fast food and processed foods, and we drink water out of plastic bottles. So our bodies are toxic. So we need to cleanse the body of the toxins, balance the pH and the acid levels and hormones. My body was eat up with acid. I had struggled with acid reflux for years, 17 years, and just had surgery for it. I mean, I had just had a hard time with that. When I started Pure, it changed my life with my acid. Just completely changed my life. Build your body and your immunity up with whole raw plant-based nutrition. All of this is along with a healthy diet and exercise. There's no magic pill here. It's a whole system of things. But like I said before, I think Pure's got the best products in the whole industry. Here's just some pictures of some people that this has helped in Pure. This was me after about 2 months taking the products. I'm still a little fat up here, but I lost some weight. I lost probably 12 pounds when I first got started. Lisa, she's got an amazing story. Tell me how many pounds you lost, baby, in the first, 3 months? 2 months after having Lakin?
Yes, 26 pounds.
Woo!
26 pounds. So
Yes.
that was awesome. And this is actually some of our diamonds in the company. This is Joby Blackburn. He had a tremendous 28-day detox. Josh did too. Josh, what was you, 28 pounds?
Yeah, 27.
27 pounds. This is Lindley. And just amazing results all I was doing, taking the products. That's it. I didn't have time to exercise. I was working and just taking the products. That's it. And I found when you take these products, eating healthy is a little bit easier, because I've noticed, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not as hungry all the time as I used to be. So, who has health struggles?
Everybody.
Everybody's got health struggles.
Everybody that has a body.
Yeah, and if you think about it, you look at your children, that's who you want to live for.
Yep.
And this is my family right here. That's my dad. I love my family to death. We all love our family members, and these are my aunts and my uncles, every one of them. And every single one of those, my aunts and uncles and my dad, have had heart surgeries, most of them by the age of 50. So this guy right here, I was on a path of destruction, eating unhealthy, drinking sodas, and I'm not saying I'm perfect now, but literally, my dad, 47 years old, had his first stent. So I'm 42. This right here changed my life as far as this family right here. I'm just telling you, because if I'd have kept going the way I was going, and think about it, foods are even worse now than when my dad was 47. He's in his 70s now. Food's even worse now. So, I mean, if I'm late, Josh told me, he said, man, if you laid up in a hospital bed, how you going to cut trees? And that's true. So, I'm just so glad he introduced this to me. Because obesity, heart disease, cancer, anxiety, and depression, all these things are real. If I name 10 people that I know off the top of my head, 8 out of those 10 are dealing with at least one of those things, for sure. Pure offers hope for this, and it offers it in a natural way. So just kind of in closing, he who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. I just found this on the internet. Thomas Carlyle quoted that. And we're nothing without our health. We don't have our health, we don't have anything. If I didn't have my health, I couldn't cut trees, couldn't cut grass, couldn't go fishing. Multiple streams of income are wise. They're actually a necessity now. You got to have multiple streams of income. Look at fuel prices. Look at the inflation. Pure offers a bridge between making money and getting healthy. Who don't want to get healthy, and who don't want to make money, and who don't want to do them both at the same time? I want that for my family. What about you guys? So,
Yes.
That's good.
with that, I'll turn it back over
So
to
let
you,
me
Josh.
do this, Matt, before you go, and we'll just do a little bounce off of each other. Pick up that magazine real quick, because what we typically do here, you guys, is we share videos. That's what we've done. It's so simple to ask somebody to take a look, right? Hey, I don't know if this is for you or not, but we are super excited about something that's changing people's lives. And once you start making weekly checks and getting up, you have your own story, but you don't need your own story. You have all these stories right here. That's why we put together this tool right here. It's a very professional, clean-looking magazine, a new tool that you can sit with people and become your own professional storytellers. That's the goal. Is he who shares his story the most wins. That's why Matt got up here and shared his story. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely. I was just sitting here, watching you do that, Matt. And I'm telling you, you guys, that's what we're looking for, is people that are bold and confident enough and are able to be consistent taking the products, be consistent in sharing our story. And you're up here sharing your story with people that are looking for what we have. So we put together this magazine to even increase the number of stories that we tell you guys. Facts are fine, right? As far as the numbers, the statistics, the ingredients, stories stick. That's what sticks with people. The fact that Matt's off his acid reflux medication, you didn't tell your mom's story about the doctor visit with her blood pressure medication.
Yeah, well, she was she beat cancer. She had non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and I tell you, it was rough on her for a while. She got a blood infection from the PICC line in her arm, and I thought we was gonna lose her. And my mom's healthy though. I mean, my mom gets around good to be 70-something years old and beat cancer, but she's got issues. I didn't even have her side of the family up there, but all my aunts and uncles on her side of the family has heart disease and cancer and stuff too. But she went to the doctor the other day. She's been our best customer. She orders every single month. She bought the Core Complete, and she started with the Core Plus, did come in with the Core Complete because she wanted the Super Fruits. And about a month after she did that, she had went to the doctor. She called me and she said, "I want to tell you about my doctor's visit." And she said, "Dr. Phillips," she had went and had blood work done a week before she went to the doctor. And she said, "He walked into the room and said, 'Miss Baty, I would just like to congratulate you.'" And she said, "Why is that?" I said, "Your blood work was absolutely perfect. For your age, 74 years old, your blood work was perfect." And Mom had told me she was like that. Her heart doctor she was on a really strong cholesterol medicine, and it was making her really tired, made her bones hurt. She's got osteoporosis too, so her bones hurt real bad. So he dropped the dosage of her cholesterol medicine to help with her bones. Well, she said, "I probably didn't take it 3 times a week." She said, "Even that." And to still have that report at the doctor's office was incredible. So, I mean, it works.
Yeah, it does.
It does. It works.
So, you guys, we wouldn't be here 15 years later if our products didn't work. Our products work. I mean, the stories are amazing. Everybody's body's different, but our products work. So we have a new tool, you guys. Read story after story after story. You've got a local story. I say this with all humility. I'm so thankful saying this, that Ashley and I and the kids stuck in there, hung in there with this. I'm so thankful that Rachel hung in there 10 years. We sat on the sideline. She never crammed it down our throat. She never took us off her list. She just waited for the right time. And the time came 4 years ago when we were looking for a place to replace our full-time income. I wanted to be with my children. I didn't want to look back and say, "They're grown. What happened? Where'd that time go?" And so now, this has absolutely changed our life. So we're going to take this to Bainbridge, you guys, to the masses. Lori and Steve, I see the pictures. I mean, they're out sitting with everybody they can, showing and telling these stories, right? So people are about to hear about this. And this is the thing about Bainbridge, too, as the years have gone by. I've been here 23 years. You'll never be considered a local unless you're from here. So I'm still an outsider. But there's 30,000+ people in Bainbridge.
And growing.
And growing. There are so many people that need to hear about this. But the neat thing about it is we got these things right here. It's a phone-based business. When we started 4 years ago, we did not build in Bainbridge. We started outside of Bainbridge. And now we have teams all over the country. And so we can build this business anywhere, you guys, with the power of our system, showing a presentation through a video, following up, getting them on the phone with someone to answer their questions. So,
to add to what you're saying, Josh, what makes that even more special is, to a stranger that opens this magazine, they're like, "Who are these people?" But for us that we've been to Savannah, we've met these people, and to know that every single one of these stories are real, that's what really opened my eyes when I actually met these people and seen how good these people are, and let them tell their own stories. I mean, that's just amazing. So
yeah,